The fight for redistricting is on across the country. In a number of states, congressional districts are being redrawn as political leaders prepare for future elections. In the Midwest, Ohio is one recent example. The state is revisiting its congressional districts after a map adopted in 2022 did not receive bipartisan support. Under Ohio's constitutional rules, that means the map's validity is limited to 4 years instead of the usual 10. Now, experts say redistricting decisions like these can influence representation and shape how communities are politically voiced for years to come. Catherine Terser is the executive director of Common Cause Ohio, who has been following the map-making process. She says district lines are critical when it comes to representation.
Those voting districts become incredibly important because the way that neighborhoods and communities are packed together or cracked apart, they have, whoever's in power has the ability to actually influence who gets into office. And we don't have gerrymandering. We actually have folks that are sent to the state houses across the country or sent to Congress who actually have to be accountable to us.
Meanwhile, former Ohio Senate legal counsel Frank Strigari says the Ohio Redistricting Commission and the process for drawing congressional maps in the state are on track.
I would say, and what you saw in 2023, when there was a unanimous consensus of the Redistricting Commission to pass the current legislative maps, that's how the process was supposed to work. It didn't work that way, mainly 2 years prior, in the beginning of this decade, because the census data came back so late in the process that everyone was under a time crunch, and there wasn't enough time for both sides to sit down and spend some time trying to talk with each other about what they think maps should do. When they had that time back in 2023, what did you see? You saw a state house map that was unanimously agreed to. My hope, and from what I understand, even what I'm hearing now too, is that you're going to see the same thing with this congressional map. Why? Because they had time to sit down and talk through the issues that they wanted to talk through.
Now, on October 31st, the Ohio Redistricting Commission unanimously approved a new congressional map. The new configuration could give Republicans a better chance at winning up to 2 more seats in the 2026 U.S. House elections. Under the existing map, Republicans held 10 of Ohio's 15 congressional seats. The new map appears to lean Republican in 12 of the 15 districts, leaving as few as 3 districts classified as Democratic-leaning, and 2 of the impacted districts are currently held by Democrats, specifically Representatives Greg Landsman under the Cincinnati area and Marcy Kaptur, who is near the Toledo area. Nationally, Democrats need to gain roughly 3 seats in the U.S. House next year to win a majority. In Ohio, the new map may shrink Democratic opportunities to 4 or even 3 seats under this plan. For American Crossroads, I'm Samana Sheikh.